Hey, I'm Adam Jusko from ProbableMoney.com. Chase is planning on closing my card account. Can I stop them? Can I do a product change? Is there any recourse for me? We are going to talk about that, but before we do, I would ask you to please subscribe to this YouTube channel if you have not already, and if you have already, I thank you for doing so. So Chase has sent me this letter telling me that they are going to close my Chase Freedom Unlimited card account, and not only that, they say using your card will not keep it open. Can you see that? Using your card will not keep it open. So on the surface, it seems like they really mean business. But right under that, they also say, I don't know if you can see that, we also value your business, and if you'd like to keep the account open or explore other card options, please call us at the number on the back of your card, which is actually also on the top of the page over here, before the card expires. They also tell me that I am going to lose the reward points that I have on this card if I don't use them, I think within 30 days. So I am at a situation where they are going to close my account. I've got rewards points. Either I have to use them or I have to transfer them actually to their loyalty partners. That is another option. So this is serious business here. They are planning on closing this account down. No one wants to lose their points, especially from Chase, not to mention the Chase 524 rule that says you can't get a new Chase credit card if you have opened more than 5 accounts or more in the last 24 months. I've already got a Chase card here in my possession, so I don't want to lose that Chase card because I want to be able to get more Chase cards in the future if I'm interested in completing the Chase trifecta and all that sort of thing. So this is all part of the consideration. Now, like I said, Chase says that using your card will not keep it open. At the same time, they say that maybe if I want to keep my card open, I could, contact them and we can, talk business and see if there's some way around the situation. So I sort of know that Chase is bluffing here. They wouldn't bother even, in some cases sending out this sort of letter if they weren't willing to work with me. And the fact that I have some rewards points also plays in here. Sometimes I've had, card accounts closed and they never say a word to me until after the account has been closed. Sometimes they don't even say a word at all. They just close the account and you kind of forget about it and you see it on your credit report sometime later and you're like, oh yeah, I used to have that account. So anyway, I knew based on this paper that they probably were going to be willing to do something for me. So to make a long story short, I already have called them. So I'm acting sort of like I just got the thing and I'm trying to figure out what to do. But I actually already have called them, and I'm going to tell you sort of what, when I went into that phone call, what I was thinking my options were, and tell you kind of, what happened. So I thought there were sort of 3 options that potentially could happen when I give them a call. I could have said, I still want this card. And I have to say that when I got the person on the phone, he was, sounded very happy to hear from me, as if they'd been waiting on my call, which I'm almost positive they hadn't been. But he basically made it clear that purely by giving them the call back, that showed that I had enough interest that they would, continue to let me have this Chase Freedom Unlimited card. So the drama was kind of over quickly as far as that went. But I was sort of thinking, well, maybe if they are, bothering to send this thing and they want me to call in, maybe I can get a retention bonus out of this. So that was sort of the number 1 possibility. I could keep the card and maybe I could even get them to do another bonus. Maybe I could get another 150 if I spend $500 in the next 3 months or something of that nature. Or I could have let it close and maybe I would, open a new Chase card that I would want that way. But I wasn't quite sure if I wanted that. And then the third, possibility was that I could maybe product change out of the Chase Freedom Unlimited, since I haven't been using it, into another credit card in the Chase family. And so looking at those 3 options, number 1, if I could keep the Chase Freedom Unlimited card, I'm not really using it, so that's no good. If I could get a bonus, that might be nice, but I didn't really think that that was going to happen. And as far as sort of where I am in my credit cards right now, I've opened a lot of cards in the recent past, within the last 6 months or so. So I was a little afraid that if I wanted to go and get a bonus from them, maybe they would, want to hard pull, my credit reports again, and it would look like a completely new application. I didn't want to go there. And similarly, I didn't want to let this card close and then, if I wanted a Chase card, have to get another hard pull, by opening a new Chase card. So really, I honed in on the third option, which was to, do a product change from the Chase Freedom Unlimited to the regular Chase Freedom card. The Chase Freedom Unlimited is 1.5 points per dollar or 1.5% cash back if you use it that way. The Chase Freedom card is the one that gives you the 5% categories that change each quarter, where you can get, more cash back on certain purchases. So for me, I don't really have, the cards in the Chase ecosystem. So I'm not working off the Chase Sapphire and that sort of thing, where the Chase Freedom Unlimited has a whole lot of worth for me right now. So for me, I wanted a product change and get access to those 5% categories on the Chase Freedom card without having to do another hard pull and get a new card. Now, that does mean I'm not going to, have access to a new bonus with the Chase Freedom card. It purely means that I'm just going to switch from the Unlimited to the regular Freedom card. But I'm going to keep the same account number. I'm going to keep the account history and all that sort of thing. But I'm not going to get a bonus like I would if I had, separately applied and gotten the Chase Freedom as a new card. So that was the way I decided to go in this particular situation. So for me in this situation, I actually liked the fact that in a way they forced me to call in. I couldn't go online and somehow sort of rectify this situation. I had to call in to them, and I always prefer to call in. Some people love to do everything online, and I think, it's easier, and, talking to a person can be a hassle. You don't know what you're going to get when you actually have someone on the phone. But for me, that is sort of sort of the upside to having to call in, because when you call in, you can sort of, gauge the situation and see, whether they consider you a valuable customer, or whether they, couldn't care less if they get rid of you or not. By talking to someone, you can sort of get a feeling for, what might happen, whether you can, easily do a product change, or whether you can maybe even get a retention bonus, what you should ask for. So anytime that you actually are having a card that, they're saying they're going to close down, it's very much worth it to call in. Number one, you can just do that product change if that is workable, unless there's some reason they want to just get rid of you as a customer. But number two, you might be able to get a retention bonus where they will actually give you something in order to keep you as a customer, even though they were threatening to get rid of you when they sent the original letter out. So I always recommend calling in if there's something you want from your credit card company. Anytime they hear from you, that at least shows that you are somehow engaged with that credit card that you have. And, obviously they want that. And the better your credit, the more they're going to do for you. Obviously, if your credit's not as good, they may take a little harder line on you. But that's why I always think it's good to call in, because even while you're talking on the phone, you can sort of get the sense that the person you're talking to is sort of, looking at a screen that has some particulars of, what your credit history is, or what your score is, or whatever. And, consequently, they're going to maybe treat you a little bit differently based on what they see on that screen. And so you can sort of, listen to what they say and what their prompts are, and decide, if you think maybe you can get a decent deal from them, or, whether it's sort of a take it or leave it situation. So anyway, that is it for this video. I am into the Chase Freedom card now, out of the Chase Freedom Unlimited, but I'm happy to do that because I'm still going to get those 5% categories, which I did not have before, and I still have at least one of the cards in the Chase Trifecta if I decide to go down that path in the future, which I think I probably will, but I think that is still maybe a couple years away. And for now, I'm sort of more in cashback mode, so this is still something that's workable for me. I get a different card that I will use on a regular basis, still stay in the Chase family, keep my rewards, all that kind of stuff. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, as always. And as always, I would ask you to go to proudmoney.com, where we do credit card reviews and talk personal finance news and the latest deals and all sorts of other fun stuff too. Thanks for watching. Bye.